Then, starting in three, two, one. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Cuckoo is here with Rosh and Saku, and we are continuing Ace Attorney investigations.
Let's investigate that smestigate.
Investigating, investigating is go? Yes.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
cool.
We're ready. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something?
Why not? It's the truth, after all.
You can't handle the truth.
It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway.
That may be. You must also be aware that safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors.
Ah!
Yeah, bitch. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either.
Then what are you proposing? That the killer is a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. That's right, eat your biscuit. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
I... Curses! What are you?
What's with the angry face all of a sudden?
It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you just say?
We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins.
Gross.
That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes.
And that means...
Yeah, I know. I'd only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim.
Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief.
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird.
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession.
What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder?
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No! I couldn't!
Your voice for her is so cute.
It is.
Thank you! I could never do something like that! Not even as a security guard, sir!
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have the key to this office.
Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key.
Ah!
Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense.
He has no honor. And he spells honor like a Brit.
Now that I think we're done here, the investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out?
You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show.
Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit!
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself
Sorry, sir.
before you wreck
But,
yourself.
sir.
We have no choice but to accommodate his request for now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
I just love the idea that guy had been, like, dusting there for a little time. So I just, like,
Nah, you look so happy
just don't
too.
think about it, just
Do.
slow zoom in.
He's in his own little world. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again.
If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear?
I really hope he keeps his clothes on. Oh man, you're leaving that guy in your office, Edgeworth? That's sad. Poor Edgykins.
Edgy pool.
I always think of the the musical that get made.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think of the way that the guy sings Edgeworth's name. It's like Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. He is a German sausage, Edgeworth.
Yeah, it's like really plaintive. It's like Edgeworth.
I love that musical.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I just say that stuck with me.
And so it should have. It was a magical moment.
Oh god. I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing. I think I saw one. Didn't April May get a song? I think I heard her. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
No, I haven't seen it all either, I'll be honest. I've only watched bits of it.
I've literally only seen that bit that I just told you.
March 14th, 4:18 a.m., Prosecutors Building, 12th floor hallway.
What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. That was unbelievable.
Please maintain your professionalism, detective.
I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
True. So then, what now?
Oh, looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch.
Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this time as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway.
Eh? Really, sir?
For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, you look rather intrigued by something. Care to share?
Oh, it's nothing. But I noticed that Mr. Portsman calls his partner Jim. And the detective in that Sunday night drama, Oh My Cops, is named Jim too. I bet one of them is a big fan of that show.
You seem to know a little something about it yourself. Take it you watch it too.
Of course! The tight bond of friendship between prosecutor and detective is great, sir. But it's nothing compared to the super strong friendship we have.
Friendship, detective. I think you're mistaking it with pity.
Wow, rude.
They're BFF.
I can't voice Gumshoe as a Scotsman anymore because he would have hollered at that if he was Scottish.
That'd be a fight.
Wouldn't it be a fight? I'd just think it was hilarious. How could you say that, sir? After all we've been through, too.
Oh.
Oh, look at his face. Now he's sad forever. About Miss Bird.
No way she's the killer. Please don't tell me you buy into that accusation, sir.
Rest assured, I think she's innocent. However, I need to ask her a few things regarding her security guard position.
Well, if you're only asking, that's okay. Just stand next to her and then touch the talk button. This is how we interact in the real world. Then you two can talk about whatever topic you pick. You can, like, in the real world. When you want to ask her about evidence, all you have to do is present it.
This is reminding me of that bit in Steven Universe where he's got the book that says how to talk to people. And it's just, pick someone, say something.
After you choose what to show her, touch present again, and off you two go. I think this was actually the plot of a Tingle game. It wasn't released in Europe and North America, but there's a very, very good fan translation. I recommend showing different people different things. You'd be surprised by what they say.
Thank you for that explanation, though I don't recall asking for one.
Oh, just so you know, sir, you can show me evidence in the same way too.
I do believe it's time to get down to business and ask some questions of Miss Bird.
Ignored again.
I really love him. Oh my goodness, okay. Dual voice acting time. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case.
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth.
I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes through the present book. Have you ever met the victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times before, when I had to go to the Mr. Portsman's office.
I can't handle this.
You have to make the jokes for me.
He's so cute.
Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
That sounds like fun. Just once I'd have loved to play with him.
It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir.
On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in at all that well with him.
Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective.
She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night.
You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. So I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of
Maybe
disaster.
the tiniest Despacito and the smallest Alexa.
Yeah, and now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I'd become a security guard.
That's a lot of Despacito to go through in one lifetime.
I know! That's just when I thought I finally found my happiness. I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You don't need to worry about me, nor do you need to worry about your... I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth, you can count on me. I'll do all I can to help.
That's a cute sprite. So, when did you discover that the master key was missing?
Well, by the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30 a.m. I was just sitting there. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room reception window is. But I'm sure that between those 2 times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place?
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say? Except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit that I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
She used the master key. You bitch! She looks very happy about it. What did you mean by use the master key? Did you, go into the boss room, or...?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key.
Aww.
I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah!
What is it?
That's right, I just remembered the prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir!
Dun, dun, dun.
No way.
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird. Quickly.
Forgetful Mr. Portsman.
It's my favorite.
Okay, I'll tell you quickly. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir.
And that's when you loaned the master key to him.
No, wait! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone! I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir.
This looks like the start of.
I've come to open your office door.
Wow, wow, wow.
Gumshoe's into it.
Good. I was just gonna say, good thing Gumshoe can't see this.
And then, what happened after that?
Yeah, lol, then what? Wink.
Then what?
Well, he called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. And I was like, this is not like it is in the movies. That was around 1:30 a.m., I think.
What movies are you watching?
So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight.
Oh yeah, I used it twice. It was nice.
Talk about suspicious.
I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home.
What the fuck are these?
I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Edgeworth just loves looking at doors.
A ball! Yay!
What is a basketball doing here?
That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis.
Yeah, I got the whole tennis thing. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. Oh yeah, he's the headmaster of the school. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
It's a suspicious-looking door.
12-3. I take it as Mr.
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
Was Mr. particular about getting 02?
I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd.
Yup, that's gotta be it. Can't think of another reason why.
No other reason whatsoever.
I can think of at least 3. Bah.
Could you say that line again? You got cut out.
Oh, sorry. I can think of at least 3. Bah. Why am I wasting time thinking of... I love that he says bah in his inner monologue to himself.
Yeah.
Door is locked tight. Bah.
I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is the office I prosecute. Those would be ineffective. The average cat but get.
Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is.
I advise you to return to that. Return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought.
I
Oh.
think me and Saku need to switch.
Nobody pays for porn these days. Edgeworth's so old-fashioned. Oh my god, it's Mr. Payne.
Is everything alright? Oh wait, that's Edgeworth. I'm Edgeworth now. Wait, didn't I do this in the last one that I voiced?
Everyone should just be you. Is everything alright? Standing there staring at me.
Yes, sir. If you must know, I weighed myself this morning, and I'm finally at 154 pounds.
God, I wish that were me.
Congratulations about this day and this room. He's tweaking his nipple!
Oh.
It really does look like he's sliding his finger up and down. I'm like... I was actually talking about the hallway.
Everything's okay, sir.
You're okay with this. A word of advice. Stay focused or you might start. What kind of a threat is that, Edgeworth?
Well, someone's trying to gain weight.
It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
April, May?
A murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office. Trifling. Find, apprehend, and punish the killer.
Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need advice, my door is always open.
Gracious. You're up.
You're very, very quiet, Saku.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not near enough to my laptop. Do apologize for people listening.
How gracious. I will keep the offer in mind. Guy again. Look at him, giving us advice like he's not the level prosecutor. There's a basketball. Yeah.
Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago?
When and why was it moved in?
I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently.
Drag it.
I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself.
Yeesh.
When you said you saw one of the officers drag it up,
I mean these, sir.
way up to the 12th floor. Not good. I won't rest until I've inspected every single suspicious nook cranny, so I won't be sitting on the little chair.
Who left Voldemort under here?
It's
Ah! Isn't that the missing WoW series file, sir?
no doubt about it. Bloody letters mark it as clear as day. There seems page is missing. Took nest, left the rest of. So no.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
You're better now, yeah?
Okay. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind.
So what are these O files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? I forget, is it O or 0, sorry?
I think it's funny if you say oh. It's like they say oh on them.
To be fair, it fits with Gumshoe.
Yes.
Oh, so.
Not particularly. It's just a collection of cases. However, cases within these files are not.
Huh?
They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with being a work.
Then that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right?
I heard you struggling not to say specific reason. Sure.
Listen, I'm doing my best here.
It would seem so.
Thanks.
Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago.
I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case.
That case. Crafted, high quality stitching is excellent.
I would not call this a sofa, it doesn't have a back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are just poofs, said someone looking at Edward and Phoenix.
Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know?
You would sleep then out here, detective, in a way.
It's better than where he lives.
It is.
Oh no, I've got the hiccups.
Oh.
Whatever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up in the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful?
No, I tend to dream about the same thing when I lie here. Maybe I should give it a try to envision myself winning, actually.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Thank you.